Hello, everyone. My name is Louis Scicli, and I want to welcome you to the show. Our show will cover local news, local events, and politics. Please look for news shows every week on our website and Facebook page. We want to thank everyone for your ongoing support, and we hope you enjoy the show. Hello, everyone. We're back doing another podcast today, and back in with Shawn Phillips. Good morning, Shawn.
Good morning, everyone.
So we got a lot to talk about. We haven't done a podcast since, God, it's been a week already, right?
Yep, goes by fast.
It does go by fast. We try to put out as many of these as possible, and we're coming to everyone live on Facebook with this podcast, so we got to watch what we say, I guess, our language, which I know Shawn won't have any problem with that,
No
but
problem.
Sometimes I do, and I have to be made aware of it. So I'll watch my language. And so today we're going to start off, I guess, what's the first thing on the agenda for today, Shawn?
Well, we'll start off with weather. Weather's been really nice the last couple of days. Hope everybody's been able to enjoy it. My wife and I were out yesterday planting some stuff that she had bought. I told her, I said, I've been working all day. I'm tired. I said, what are you doing?
That's right.
She says, you got to plant. So we had some mums that she had found that she liked. We planted the mums and pulled some weeds, and the weather was absolutely gorgeous yesterday.
We did a lot of yard work as well. Cindy planted a bunch of flowers, and we did a lot of mowed the yard again. God, it seems like we're mowing the yard a lot now, and I thought it would slow down.
Yeah, we've had just, intermittent rains, but it's been enough to keep the grass going.
Yeah.
Weather-wise, but 80 degrees today, 82 degrees is the high, 86 tomorrow. Looks like sunny, then some rain on Saturday morning, and then it's going to cool off, 75 for Saturday, 64 for Sunday, 70 for Monday. So
that's
might
good.
need some hoodies,
Yeah.
light jackets.
I love it. I love this weather.
Yeah, me
This
too.
weather when you have to wear a light jacket.
Leaves are starting to change. It's time to get up to the parkway, get out in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cindy's mom came by yesterday, and she said they went up to the parkway, and I haven't heard this, but from them, they said a lot of the parkway was closed because of mudslides. Did you hear that?
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, they said a lot of the roads up there were closed down because of mudslides.
Wow.
And who knows how long it's going to take them to clean that up. But if we do take a trip up, or if you take a trip, we might want to check on that before we head up there.
Yeah, I'll
that
take
would
a look.
be terrible to drive all the way up there and you can't get through,
Yep, would be.
So
let's see. Events. As far as the local events, want to always kind of give just props to our orchards.
there's a
All
lot of this going on.
Festivals and different things like that. The wineries and the breweries as well. If you're after some good food, the breweries have really good food out and about.
We haven't done that, have we, together all
No,
this?
we need to make a trip. Nelson County, Amherst, they've got some really good breweries.
I definitely want to do that.
I'm
That'd
not
be
a
neat.
beer drinker by any means.
No,
but
me either, but it's cool just to go and see what's going on and all the different things they offer,
Yeah.
And they have food in those as well?
Many of them have good food, good
No
offerings.
kidding.
Yeah, we actually went for Father's Day one year down to Nelson County. I can't remember the restaurant we went to, but it was very good.
Yeah, I'd be up for that. Definitely. Cindy would want to go.
Yeah.
Is it me or is it hot in here today? I'm over here I'm like a little sweat beads on my
It's a
eyes.
little stuffy, but
Yeah.
but we're
I don't
good.
know what's up. I got to check on that.
Let's see. A couple of plays going on in the area. Check those out. Again, I'm looking at lynchburgvirginia.org/events. Pilates in Poplar Forest coming up. Bingo night down at Three Roads Brewery. There's a rain barrel workshop. If you're interested in saving some money and doing things that are good for the environment, they'll teach you how to build a rain barrel to catch water off your roof.
That's
and then
cool.
Use it in
Yeah.
your gardens. Yep.
That's pretty well.
Various markets obviously are open on Saturday morning, so get out and support your local growers.
The one thing we haven't really, and I don't know if you want to or not, but it's up to you, but we haven't given a plug in for the dance studio your son's involved in.
Oh,
I mean, we should, because he's trying hard and it's growing, and we do these shows. I mean, do you want to give a plug on it, you think?
Kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Yep, they're down
Plug
on
it,
5th
yeah.
Street. My wife and I go to what they call candlelight yoga on Monday evening.
Candlelight yoga.
Yep. There's no candlelight, but it's done very late at night, 7:45. It's $10 per class. And
That's
it's
not
just-
very late, though.
No. And
For us, it is, because we're in bed by 8, but no.
Yeah, it's a full hour of yoga and stretching, and by the time you're done, you almost wish that your bed was right next to you.
No
because you just
kidding.
want to roll right into it.
And I haven't done it yet, but I need to get down there and do it.
Yeah, and prior to that class, they have a muscle building, toning, training, and I don't know what they call that, but it's a lot of reps that you do that are just muscle builders, squatting and up and down, and then leaning against the wall and doing your horizontal push-ups and stuff. And Alicia's actually got into that, and the last 2 weeks she hadn't been able to walk for the next 2 days after.
That's probably where I would be. Next day, can't even get out of the bed.
Yeah, that's Kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Now, what days do they have? Is it just during different days during the week?
They do. If you look, I believe they have a Facebook page, and they have actually quite a few activities going on. Dance classes. They have jazz class. They have heels class.
So they got a lot going on there.
They do. They have quite a bit going on. So you check that out.
I haven't been keeping up with it because of this whole campaign thing, but I know that they offer a lot, and I see their posts every once in a while pop up on Facebook. But so they can find it on Facebook.
Yep.
Kaleidoscope.
Yep.
Is it just Kaleidoscope by itself, or is it studios?
It might be Kaleidoscope Dance Studio.
Dance Studios, okay.
In fact, while we're talking, I'll look it up.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, let everyone know, because, I mean, again, they're working hard at making it successful, and then so far it seems like it has been. A lot of people, from what I was told, Cindy's telling me they're getting more and more people every week. So we do want to come there and try it out. I mean, I know the stretching and stuff I need. I mean, everyone needs every once in a while to get out and do some stretching. So I go to the gym, but I'm basically going to the gym just lifting weights, not doing any stretching. I noticed that both my legs, I replaced all 3 toilets
I heard about that.
in my house.
That's a poopy job.
Oh, yes, it is. But it wasn't that it needed all 3 new toilets. One of them needed to be replaced, but I said, you know what, since I'm going to do the one, I might as well do them all and get it over with. That way I don't have to worry about it anymore. And it's not hard putting them in, but they are heavy taking them out. I mean, because when they're all together, those things weigh a lot. So the point I was getting at is I moved them all out by myself pretty much, and my legs, the upper part of my legs were so sore the next day from bending over and having to squat like to lift these things out to bring them to the dump. And
so it wasn't an easy movement.
no, it wasn't an easy move.
Sorry, there's all sorts of jokes going through my head.
We need to get one of those little buttons that goes, you know, when you come up with stuff. But I'm glad we replaced them. And she made fun of me because I got all these new toilets next to you. You were with me.
I heard about it.
No, Alicia was with us when I said, you know what, we got brand new toilets. You know, and at nighttime we get up and we sometimes go use the bathroom. We don't want to cut the light on, disturb the other person sleeping. So my friend Joe told me about these lights that you can get to put inside of the toilets that are motion activated. When you walk by the toilet, they'll light up. And I got to tell you, I bought 3 of them from Five Below, and they're the neatest thing because now when I get up in the night, you know, sometimes I'll wake up 1 or 2 to have to go to the bathroom, so I get them go. And when I walk towards the bathroom, the little light will come on in the toilet, which is so cool because now I don't have to flick the big light on that puts the light out to the bedroom area, which is pretty cool. But everybody thinks I'm a nut by buying lights for the toilet, but I think
they
it's
have
pretty
little
neat.
motion sensor recordings that actually, you know, talk to you. Hello, Louis. How's your morning going?
Good morning, Louis. Yeah, it would scare the crap out of me. Literally. But that was a little bad.
And that is Kaleidoscope Studio of Arts on 5th Street.
Okay, good.
All
awesome. Right. I don't know where we're going with this. All right, so what else we got?
Let's see. Lost my train of thought.
How do we get talking about toilets? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I will say, as far as the toilets go.
Let me swallow my coffee before you say something because I'm going to spit it everywhere.
Not a joke, but
Okay,
I
good.
actually mentioned this before to you. The slow close toilet seats are awesome.
I've seen those
They
too.
are the best because, you know, you walk away and you flip it and it
Yeah.
goes ka-plang, ka-plang, ka-plang.
Yeah.
Yeah, the slow close when you just flip it and it just goes
No kidding. Okay.
no sound or nothing.
That's the next thing I'll get for the
Yeah.
toilets. I'm going to bling my toilets. Having them doing all kinds of things.
That's right. What is that? Pimp your toilet.
That's right.
Pimp your ride.
All right. What else we got? Anything?
I think that covers the things that we were wanting to discuss.
Look, we're 10 minutes into the segment, and really we
spent half the time talking about your
toilets. Today's segment is on toilets.
So we wanted to get to the Lynchburg Treasure Hunt group questions.
Yes. Again, so everyone listen up on the Lynchburg Treasure Hunt. It's going on now. I got to tell you, I like the way we're doing it this time. I've had a few people say, I like the pictures better. They've private messaged me, but I can't make everyone happy on this. I mean, I'm trying to do it differently every time so everybody can get a little bit of, everything the way we're putting out these clues. So we have you go to the Facebook page and ask your questions on the Facebook comment section of one of the posts, and Shawn's reading them out to me, and I'll say yes or no to them. But I got to tell you, I like doing it this way because then you can go on and look to see what other people posted. And if you were thinking the same thing, then you know not to ask that question. And so it's like everyone's working in a group to narrow it down to where it may be. And it's working, I can assure you, because I don't want to give away too much, but the questions that I see coming in, a lot of you are homing in on it. And that's cool because before I was just putting pictures out and then you had to guess whatever. And it wasn't, I don't think it was as easy. This one's not as easy, but it does get everybody more involved.
That's right.
And we do these videos, these podcast videos that we want you to listen to because we're trying to grow our video podcast, shows.
That's right.
And I am running for delegate. So I'm actually trying, and again, I'm being honest with this. I'm trying to put my name out there to get everybody to know who I am. Louis Scicli, 59th District Delegate. So I want votes. I'd like to get votes from everybody. I want to earn everyone's vote. And that's why we put out the podcast, and that's why we have you listen to them and get the clues off this podcast. So you can actually mention my name to other people and let them know who I am, even if you don't live in my district. Because I know a lot of you don't live in the 59th District. A lot of you live in the Lynchburg City area or the Bedford area. But you know people maybe that live in my area, in the 59th District, that you can say, hey, this guy Louis Scicli is running for Virginia delegate in the 59th District as an independent, and you see what I do for the communities. I try to do these. I was doing these treasure hunts way before I even ran for office, started to run for office. So it's not like that I'm doing it just for, the campaign, because I was doing it before. And I want to keep doing them. Even if, when I get in there, and let's hope I do get in there, I'll still do these because I think it's fun for the community, gives everybody something to do. It gets you outside. This whole pandemic thing, everybody's inside and depressed, wearing masks everywhere. At least we had something to do during that time. And a lot of people have commented saying, Louis, thanks so much. We get out of the house. I bring the kids out. We're together more now than we ever were. And we're out looking for this. So it's working. It's really something good for the community. And I'm giving away the gifts. I'm not asking anybody to buy tickets or give money or anything like that. We give away good prizes.
Yeah, and who doesn't like doing a treasure hunt?
Everyone does. I mean, if someone else had a treasure hunt, I'd probably be involved in it to try to figure it out and find it myself. And a lot, like I said, we give out great gifts. 15, mostly the gifts are anywhere from $1,000 to $1,700 values. So they're not like, I'm not giving away a quarter worth, $30. I'm giving away nice gifts to make it worthwhile, and it gives people something to do. So, but Shawn's going to read some of the questions that you put on there, and then we're going to answer them, yes or no, and then we'll go on to the next part of what we're going to talk about this morning.
All right. So let's see. We've got a couple of pre-chosen questions. First one is from Cynthia Pillow Gilbert. Is it in the Chestnut Hill area of Lynchburg?
Yes.
All right.
You see what I'm saying, everyone? Good question, and that's going to narrow it down a lot. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So is it in Campbell County?
No.
Okay. That was from Ginger George Steele. Cynthia Coffey asked, is it hidden where others will see me looking?
Yes.
So that means I won't need
that.
Yep, I know. I was about to say.
Well, you don't know where it is either, but you can't help any more than those questions. That wouldn't be fair to everybody.
Is it in or within 10 feet of a parking lot?
Yes.
That was from Emily DeWald. And Sativa.
I got a feeling after this one, we're going to see a lot of people in the same areas now, which is what we want.
So is it within 2 miles of a bakery? That's Sativa Rucker.
Yes.
Okay. Which that's kind of funny because if you draw a 2-mile perimeter,
there's a lot of
bakeries.
There's a lot of bakeries, but I know one specifically, and I'll tell you, it's not even a half a mile from it. So that narrows it down even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
speaking of bakeries, since it's, we talk about what's going on in Lynchburg and supporting your local people, there are a couple of bakeries in Lynchburg, and I love baked goods and sweets, desserts, chocolate. Oh my gosh. So support your local bakeries, because we've got several. Maybe one day that'll be a subject we
need to
go around and sample some of Lynchburg's bakery fare. And
I wonder if a lot of them did go out of business though because of this whole thing.
Well, and I don't want to, I'm just throwing out ones that I can remember off the top of my head. But there's Mrs. Joy's downtown. There's Montana Plains. I guess Chestnut Hill Bakery. We get, what do they have? The cream puffs there.
Yeah.
And they make cakes and stuff like that. And I know there are a number of other bakeries. In fact, I'll work on getting a list, and maybe we can one Saturday.
Yeah, we need to pop in one of them.
We need to get up Saturday and go check them out.
How many, man? You know how much we go to all of them. We're going to be like, back in the gym.
Yeah. So there you go. We've got the 5 questions.
Yeah. That's good. And everyone, again, go on to the Treasure Hunt group, the Lynchburg Treasure Hunt group Facebook page, and put in the comment section on that post. It says, post your questions here. Is that the way it's worded on there? I want to make sure everyone knows exactly the way it's worded. I think that's what it says at the bottom of that post with the,
Post your yes or no questions here in the comment section. That's the very last line just above your picture.
And what I did, just to make sure that everyone did do that, I put blocks on the other ones where you can't comment on them, just so you don't put them on the wrong ones and then we don't get to read them out on the podcast. So that one, you can actually put comments in. So put your questions in there. Yes or no questions only, though. Don't put questions on there that we can't answer yes or no to, because then we have to skip it, and then you're like, man, why didn't you answer mine? It's got to be a yes or no.
Yep.
All right, what else you got? Anything on that?
That's all.
All right, so the last thing I want to bring up, and hopefully, and we might, keep everybody on this podcast, because I want everyone to hear this. I may throw in another extra clue in here somewhere, so to keep you on here. Let me just tell you what happened yesterday. So I was invited for, what would you call the thing? The Statesman. It was basically what they did is they invited all the delegates and the people running for delegate for the 57th and 59th district together. So there was 5 of us on this video Zoom meeting. And the gentleman was asking questions to each and every one of us, and he would go around and ask us questions, and we could see each other on the screen in the Zoom meeting. So I was involved in that yesterday, and he asked some questions and went around and asked, I'm running for the 59th district, so I have 2 people that I'm running against, basically, a Republican and Democrat. And he asked questions, and we answered them. And I tell you, I think I did okay. I mean, I didn't sit there and answer I didn't answer with long things like over and over. I answered it pretty much and went on to the next one, where a lot of these other guys were just, it seemed like forever answering the question. And I think I did really well, but I encourage everyone, and I'll post it somewhere on our Facebook page, a link to it once they post it, because it takes them a few days. But I do want you to go on there and look at it, because that way you'll get a better understanding where I'm coming from and my thoughts on things, and you'll get an understanding on the person that's already in the position as the Republican and the Democrat that's running as well. And it's very important to do this because, again, I don't want anybody just blindly going out and voting for somebody because they're a Republican or because they're a Democrat. You really need to watch it, because it does show where we're coming from. And I know a lot of people that go out and vote. If you're Republican, if it's got an R next to their name, you just fill it out and mark it and say, I'm voting for that person. Please don't do that this time, because it's very important you really understand the person and where they're coming from before you do that. And the same thing for some Democrats. They'll go on there and just because they have a D next to their name, they'll fill it out. They're a Democrat, I'm voting for them. Do your research, because I can tell you right now, both parties, Democrats and Republicans, they're not getting along. We know this, okay? And when they don't get along, what happens to us? Does anything get done?
No.
Nothing gets done. They're too busy fighting back and forth. And, you know, just going into the booth to vote for a Republican or Democrat because they are Republican or Democrat is not really, you have options. You have other options besides that. And Shawn knows me, and everyone that knows me, I'm a conservative, okay? I believe in doing the right thing for the people. I'm not going to go into a position where I have a party saying you have to vote this way, Louis, for the party. And my first thing is, what about the people that voted us in these seats? You know, a lot of people seem to not care that they were voted in by people, and we owe it to them to look out for their best interests. And that's me. I'm going to look out for the people's best interests, okay? Not for a particular party. And I'm glad I'm running as an independent, so I can do that. I don't have a party in my ear. Now, you know, each party might come up with something that I think would be good for you, the people. Then I'll listen to it and decide if it's really best for the people and vote accordingly to that, not just because of a party. So I do harp on that a lot, because it's been going on so long that everyone just keeps voting for a party. Well, we need to stop doing that and really vote for the person and not care so much about the party until the parties get fixed and they can both work together to get things accomplished, because nothing's getting done now. It's getting really bad. But last night I was at the County Line flea market because Youngkin did a little tour around Lynchburg, and he showed up at the County Line flea market last night. And it was nice meeting him. I mean, he seemed like a nice guy, and he seems like he's got his head on his shoulders good, and he knows what he's doing. And I spoke to him for a few minutes, and I did tell him that I was running for the 59th District Delegate. And, you know, he gave me a high five. He said, good, we need to change things for the better. We need to really work together. And I agree, we do need to work together. Both sides need to work together, you know. So I'm a supporter of his. Obviously, I posted his picture everywhere on Facebook with me standing next to him. Cindy's like, you posted that thing everywhere. I said, yeah, I want people to know I'm out working for this campaign. I'm meeting people and talking to people. And yeah, I'm supporting him because I believe in more what he has to say than the other guy, by far. But yeah, if you get time, go on there and look at that. The link, I'll have it posted here in the next couple of days when we were all on the Zoom together. And then you can make up your own mind for what direction you want to go. But please don't just go out and vote for a party just because it's a party. It's not helping you. It's not helping your neighbors, I can assure you, or your friends or family that's in the same district if you're doing it that way. Do your research. Do your research on who's in the position now and what's been going on with that person in a lot of different ways. Personal ways, and as well as the way voting has been going and what's been accomplished since he's been in the position. And I can't say that anything that has been done so far has really helped anybody like us. And that's why I'm running. I wouldn't, if the person was in there now was doing a great job, I wouldn't run against them, because I would say, you know what? He's doing a great job. He's helping people. He's doing the right things. He's getting things accomplished. But there's a reason why I'm running. And it's not because that's going on or happening. It's because I know we can do much better and we deserve better. So just keep that in mind, everyone. And I know I go on a lot with this whole campaign thing, but it's getting close. November 2nd is Election Day. And I'm asking everybody out there for your opportunity to do the research on who's in there now, the Republican that's in there now. And you can find it out very fast. Most of you already know who's in there. But if you don't know, I've had people say, oh, I'm going to vote Republican. I said, well, do you know who the person is in there now for your district, who the delegate is? No. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You don't know who the person is, but you're going to vote for them, obviously, because they have an R next to their name. And it's like, that drives me insane.
Most people have to look it up.
We got to look it up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in there a while, so a lot of people do know his name that are involved in this politics stuff. But the people that are not involved in politics at all and just go day by day don't know his name, but they'll go in and vote for him. And you need to really look at him as a person as well as what he has done for us so far. Because honestly, everyone, I wouldn't be running for this spot if he was doing a great job. I know we can do better. We deserve better. So please do that. Please look him up. Look at what's going on. Don't go in there and vote just because of an R next to someone's name or a D. We live in mostly a Republican area. This area is really a Republican area, okay? And I know that's a big part of what's going to go down at the polls, okay? But my goal is, I'm still a conservative. I lean more toward the Republican side on mostly everything that goes on with the Republicans, okay? But I'm running as independent, so I can work with both sides without getting, influenced in any way. Because, they can't tell me to vote a certain way or push for this, Louis, because of the party. That's why I'm running as an independent, to work for the people, okay? And where was it going with this?
Just flush any thoughts of voting for anybody else.
Yes.
Flush them away.
Flush them all out.
I've been holding
Back to the toilet.
I've been holding that for a while.
Back to the toilet. Flush them down. Flush the toilet. Flush the toilet. That's like...
Yeah, liberty and personal freedoms.
Yes, absolutely. I'm all about our, Constitution. I'm all about doing the right thing.
Government shouldn't be telling you what to do in certain areas.
Nope. The vaccines, I know that's a big deal. I'm a believer in if you want to get a vaccine, get a vaccine. But don't mandate it to where you force everyone to get a vaccine. That's not right.
That's the government telling you to put something in your body.
Absolutely. And guns, I believe in the Second Amendment. I'm a big gun guy myself. And, it's our right to own guns. It's our right. So, again, you could probably, some of the things I just said there, I'm not a big believer in abortion at all, but there's some stipulations to that too. And that got brought up yesterday, but only 2 questions got asked of 2 people. They didn't get to me. But I'm a big believer in, did I say I was a believer in abortion or not? No. I don't believe in abortion. I want to make sure we got that straight. I don't believe in it at all. But there are circumstances to it. I get that. But overall, I don't like it.
Parents having a say in their schools.
Got to. I'm glad you're pulling all this stuff, because I've been to so many meetings that talked about so many things. It's hard to keep up with everything. But you're right. The schools, critical race theory, not a fan of it. I think the teachers or the parents should have input on what their kids are taught in school. It's their children. You know what I'm saying? Don't force things on our kids. I don't like that. And people probably get that from Ann coming in, Ann Parker, because she's big on that, and she's running for the school board for Timberlake.
But there is a candidate for governor that says parents shouldn't have any say in the school system.
Yay. What's her name, by the way? I know it's a lady.
Her name is McAuliffe.
Okay, McAuliffe.
Terry.
Oh.
Yeah, for governor.
Oh, I thought you meant the lady that was running for Republican. Yeah, he's saying some crazy things.
Should stay out of it.
Stay out of it, yeah. I don't get that either. And again, both my kids are out of school, but if they were in school now, I wouldn't like that. And again, I'm basing it on just my beliefs, and everyone's beliefs aren't the same.
You pay taxes, you should.
Absolutely.
Plus, you're the parent over your children. When should the state ever take over?
Never, no. So there are a lot of things going on that, again, I personally will always do the right thing for the people. And I like the fact that I have a choice whether to get the shot or not get the shot, the vaccine. But I don't think anybody should be mandated to do anything. That's just, to me, is wrong to say you have to do it. We're losing employees from hospitals, and doctors are leaving. I don't know, a bunch of people, police officers. We're losing a lot of good people because you're trying to force something on people.
And we have shortages already in those areas. The mandates
don't need
are
any
just
more.
complicating it.
Absolutely, yeah. So,
and they're not even talking about the people who have already had the virus and have the antibodies built up. Which,
That's right.
As we've talked about before, nature has a way of doing things a whole lot better than man-made stuff.
That's right. And I even mentioned that, I'll bring it up again. I've never gotten the flu shot. I've never had the flu. I did not get this shot because it's my choice. But again, I don't look at anybody that wants to get it and say, oh, don't do that. No, do what you want to do. But I'm doing what I want to do. And I feel like I may have already had it last year. I got sick for like 2 days and then I got better. So I feel like I may have already had it and I've built up antibodies. And I'd rather do it the natural way personally, let my body build up the natural remedy for this than to put in something in my body that I don't know. We don't know about. It's experimental from what you hear. So again, just my opinion, not forcing anybody to do anything. The masks, if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. You know, if you feel like that's going to protect you, by all means, do it. I'm not telling anybody to not do it, but I think that should be a choice also. And, you know, don't force people to do something like this. So just my opinion. Yep. You got anything else for us? We got one more. Let's throw another clue out there because I know I mentioned it. Let's throw one more.
All right, let me get over there.
And we'll wrap this up because we're at the 30-minute mark. And please, everyone, when you go to these polls, look up everyone in the 59th district. Look up myself. Look up the Republican that's in the seat now, and look up the Democrat. And do some research before you just vote for a party. Because I'm telling you right now, the party's not going to do anything for you. The person in that seat is going to be the one doing things for you, which is me as an independent. So. And Louis Scicli. Everybody keeps saying, how do you pronounce your last name? Just think of Italy, Sicily. Italy. Okay, so it's Sicily. So you'll see it on the ballot. As I'm on the bottom as an independent, but there's 3 of us on the ticket on the ballot. So I'm the last one on there.
All right.
You got one?
I think so.
All right.
Is it located near an unoccupied place of business?
That's a tough one. I would say yes to that one.
Okay. And there's...
Who asked that one?
I was trying to get back to it.
No worries. So, we put you on the spot there.
And there's a lot of unoccupied businesses, so...
Yeah.
But
I would say yes to that.
That was Priscilla Gunner.
Okay. Well, we put out a lot of clues today, and I got a feeling that it won't be long before someone finds it, because the clues we gave out today is going to really bring you to a area of where it's hidden. And everyone have fun with this.
Absolutely.
I mean, have fun with it. And
that's the whole point.
That's the whole point. Get out and have fun. Be positive. Don't post anything negative. If you don't find it, someone else does. Be positive with this. And we'll have another one and another and another. We're going to definitely be working on sponsors for probably the next one, because it gets expensive giving out these prizes the way we're doing it. So we might get some sponsors to help out, which is not a big deal, because we'll promote their business to help them out. We might talk to some restaurants around town and see if they want to sponsor something, giving away some gift certificates or something, or some money to help out or whatever. We haven't done it yet. So, and that's another thing, getting real fast back to the campaign. Shawn's like, oh no.
Circle back
real fast, and I'll let everyone go. I have not done any fundraisers. I have not taken any money for any PAC groups, political action committees.
Right.
None, zero. I look at my opponents, and one of them's got $300,000 in his account, I think it was, and the other one's got $75,000 in his account, and I got $1,500 of my own money in my account. That shows you right there. It's not supposed to be about the money with these campaigns, but it seems like it is. And the one with $300,000 is still campaigning for money. And the election's coming up in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So it's like enough's not enough. These guys just keep going for money, 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 money. I don't like that, never have liked that, and won't be like that. Okay, so that's another thing you want to look at too. $300,000, and then you got one with $75,000 that had more than that at one time. I'm not out for doing this for the wrong reasons. I'm out doing it for the right reasons. I'm not taking money from anybody. I'm not asking for donations. So keep that in mind as well when you go out and vote. Is your vote going to be going to somebody that's all about the money and not you, or to someone like me that's worried about you and not the money? That's what you got to think about. So Sean's like, all right, enough's enough. All right, everyone. You got anything else, Shawn?
I was thinking of more toilet jokes.
Oh, no more toilet. Next time we'll throw out some more toilet jokes.
So,
all right.
just want to give thanks to all of our firemen, rescue squad, like we normally do, sheriff, police department, military. We love all you guys and girls, and just
every one of you.
Everybody out there, encourage those folks and go outside. Go spend money at your markets and be outside.
Absolutely. Thanks, everyone. Until next week. We might, next week. Probably have to wait till next week. Everyone, have fun. Stay safe. Happy hunting on the treasure hunt. Keep me in mind for voting time. Please do that and do your research on these candidates. It's very important you do the research. All right. Everyone, thank you very much for listening in. Thanks.
Thanks.